Hello everybody and welcome to Mishazok channel, where today we're continuing our life of a Carno. Don't mind me just looking around. If you remember last time, or if you didn't watch, I guess I'll give you a little bit of a, I don't know. What's like a recap, but when you haven't seen it. Also, Radio Tower's looking mint up there. Sort of want to visit Radio Tower. Should I? I might go to Port and then, as the final journey, visit Radio Tower again, so I can go back to pretty much where I started. But last time we grew to a full adult. You're able to see it here. We're on 65% food, 100% water. But we are 2.17 tons, 200 newtons of bite force, and we're growth 100%. Which is definitely making me feel a lot more confident. One thing that isn't making me feel confident is the fact that for this episode I'm supposed to be making my way to Great Falls, right? Which of course, like, it's quite a distance. I'm also really wanting to go up there now. Ah well, I can leave it for another playthrough. Yeah, it's quite a distance. That's pretty much the only way to put it. And you know what? Until like day breaks, right, which is in about 12 in-game hours, which is a long time. It's about half an hour in real life. I'm gonna make my way to Radio Tower instead of going to Great Falls. I don't really want to be travelling in the dark, at least not that far. Don't get me wrong though, it is going to be like very dangerous. Okay, something around here. Just going to make sure chat is open in case there's any warnings about going to twins. If I notice them quick enough, I'm going to be able to run away. It's just a case of not getting ambushed. I think something's been waiting. That would not have spawned in for me because it's too lucky of a spawn. Just gonna like see if I can scout it out. Either way, it is quite far away from the lakes. I'm gonna assume that it spawned in for someone who's not around anymore. Don't make no sound. Perfect. Just got to keep my eyes open. But yeah, the main aim is just make my way to Great Falls. Obviously ignoring Radio Tower now that it's pitch black. Could still go there. I kind of want to go to Radio Tower. I can't lie. And probably Port. If I go to the Port, and then make my way to Radio Tower, I'm on 90% food. So food isn't going to be an issue for this entire run. Yeah, I'm going to make my way to Radio Tower, just for a little bit of a side quest. If we do die, then, I mean, it's unfortunate, but we did get a third part out of this, so, I mean, I'm not too unhappy. It's supposed to be a 4-parter anyways, so, like, I don't know, I could turn it into a 5-parter. Just going to make sure I don't break a leg on the way down here. But, yeah, we just need to go to Radio Tower, because I want the view, I want to look around. And, I'll get back to you when we actually get there. Okay, so I am on my way to Radio Tower right now. But, I can guarantee that there is indeed, at least a presence around twins right now. Like, I've heard a Velociraptor in the distance, or an Aura, or something like that. So, considering I'm on 90% food, definitely isn't for me. This is also a very risky play from me. It's definitely not something that people recommend, going up to, like, Radio Tower if you're a Carno, because of all the trees and rocks. Is here a Rex? I don't think I did. Either way, we're just going to maintain a steady walk up to the tower. We'll be able to smell the water inside that little bucket by now. See what I mean about all the rocks? If you get caught out here, you're done. which I mean does go for me too. Yeah, you can see it up there. Very beautiful. Just upset that obviously it's gonna be midnight by the time I get there, around about midnight. So I might not make it to Great Falls by day, which means unfortunately I'd have to wait even longer. So it's like, to avoid making this video over an hour long, I'm just gonna like pause it and I'm gonna, I don't know, unpause it when I actually get there. Okay, so it's been a little bit more walking. You can see from my glare just how close I am to Radio Tower. It's weird actually being up here because I've only been up here a few times in my 1800 hours. But this is pretty much what I think most players, including me, I suppose especially me, used to navigate. Because obviously if you know where twins are, you can roundabout know the location of every other place on the map. Just listening for any calls or anything, so I know there's anyone here. As far as I know, there's no one here, so we should be able to walk straight up to it. Obviously, the same applies. We've got to one call, then run away. Stamina is looking quite bad, considering I've not been running all this time. I'm gonna start running now. But, I mean, even if we don't manage to get to Great Falls, we have managed to get to the secondary objective, which is, of course, Radio Tower. Ah, there you can see. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Radio Tower. Just making sure I'm still recording, Jesus. What was the criteria? Have a drink and then run. Jesus Christ, I thought it was a T-Rex. Just gonna get a little bit of water. I'm gonna adventure over to this door as well. No unauthorized persons allowed beyond this point. And that's the game developer's logo. And there we have it. We have been to Radio Tower, officially. So, as for, like, my next course of action here, obviously I need to be heading this way. The way I get down, however, is not really as, obvious. You can see, cargo down there. It's my way, all the way over there. Which does include running all the way around there if I don't want to get ambushed in the centre. Okay. I'm gonna like work out a way in my head to actually... Okay. I'm gonna work out a way to actually get there. But I am gonna wait until daylight because unfortunately going down a hill as a Carnotaurus that can run an ungodly speed, it's not a good idea. You're gonna break a bone, you'll probably draw attention to yourself, probably get murdered. So yeah, I'm gonna wait until daylight and I shall be back with you then. Okay, everybody. So, bit of a development here. I heard footsteps. See the cause of said footsteps. Stay still. Just to be clear, that's a dialo. Definitely noticed me. Or has it? It's a key thing. Bro, my heart rate is off the scales. When it comes to dialos, I just don't want to mess. So a chance he's leading someone to me because he knows it's turning daytime so he can't fight me. I don't know. All I know is that I can't get off of this island. Not this island, this mountain. Without daylight. 67%, 75%. That could be better, both of them. See, it's turning time. It's just not turning daytime quick enough. I was watching YouTube Shorts, and I heard footsteps, and I thought, oh, cool, Utah. And then I thought, hang on a minute. It's a Dilo that just walked past me. That is horrific. Someone's at Titan's Lake, by the way, so, I mean, I'm lucky I didn't start playing today. Am I going to be able to get going? I don't know, you can see just how big of a journey this is going to be. You can also see just how dark the game gets. It should be getting constantly brighter from here, but you know, it's tricky to think about that when I've got pins and needles in both feet. Very much not an enjoyable thing. I wonder if he did actually notice. I don't know, I'm fairly certain he did. And if he did, he could have easily killed me. Don't mind, I'm just trying to get some screenshots. Now we turn it back on. Just wanted to get some good photos. We are heading all the way down there to where those rivers are. Now you can see the reason I didn't want to just go wandering around. It's because it would have been an instant death for me. I'd have walked straight off of one of these mountains. Yeah, best case scenario here is that I make it about halfway today, and then I wait out the night by maybe doing college work, because I do have quite a lot due. Yeah, I like waste the night doing college work and keeping an eye on like any spikes in audio to make sure nothing's nearby. And honestly, past that, I guess I just try my best to get there. Obviously, it's the drink from the water source and do a one call that's going to be the main issue. But you know, it shouldn't be too dangerous. Keep in mind, it is quite well. It's going to be quite late by the time I finish like recording this video. So in theory, people are going to start to leave. It's just I've got to work out the best way for me to actually get over there, whether I want to use land bridge or not. And got to be honest, I'm not actually feeling land bridgey today, which would mean a trip nearby sinkhole, which would definitely be fun. I actually have some unedited footage from about like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago where I'm playing Dryo near sinkhole. I don't know if I'll ever get around to posting that because obviously I don't know what happened in it. I don't know what I'm like in it. Also, I'm a very different person from 2 years ago. So I have no idea what I'm going to be saying, what I'm going to be doing, anything about what is in that footage. So yeah, chances are I'm not going to be posting that one. But you know, I guess I'll try and get to the beach, then I'll start pausing, and I'll just update you on the progress as it goes, you know. Obviously, I don't want you guys to be here constantly because there isn't a whole lot to show you lot right now. I do sort of want to get a drink from Cargo, right? But I understand that's probably a stupid idea, so I am going to wait until I get to Sinkhole. There's a pack of Allosaurus, okay. That scared me a little bit. Allosaurus, it's a very fun dinosaur to play, I can't lie to you. Definitely not my favourite, but like I said, very fun dinosaur to play. We're gonna get to the beach anytime soon. It's getting kind of awkward. I also don't know what stamina I'm at. 33%. Yeah, it's probably better if I start walking from now on. I mean, you can see the beach. It's definitely not going to be an issue to actually, like, get there. One of the main issues that's going to be holding me back from just, like, bolting there straight away is obviously going to be, I suppose there's three main issues. Avoiding death, trying to get food and water whenever it's needed, and, arguably the worst one, waiting for stamina. Okay, I'm going to make my way into the beach. Might be a little bit stupid to walk directly on the beach, you know, given that there's Allosaurus nearby. But oh well. You can see Cargo over there, which is a very good landmark. If you've never played the game, right, you're wondering where Twins is, go towards that rock right there. That's going to lead you straight to, can't remember the name of it. It's just a little pond next to Twins that tends to be a little bit safer if you're just a juvie and you're hiding in the trees all the time. Yeah, it does get occasional visits from Apexes who want a quick drink before they go to, like, fight people in Twins, but, you know, it's safer. Also, go towards Radio Tower. That is the main guidance thing in this game, in my opinion, apart from the Volnona map. As well as these, honestly. And, go towards Cargo. You should be able to recognise Cargo. If you got it confused with Port, then, honestly, I don't even know what to tell you. Port is, like, 5 times the size, so, like, I'm sorry, that's just on you. So, yeah, I'll make some progress. I'm not going to cross the land bridge, I've decided on that. And I shall get back to you. I've literally just ended the recording, right? And an Ava has spawned behind me. And that's a bit worrying to me, because I don't know what's around here. But the fact that it was behind me also makes me think that it spawned for me. Doesn't really line up with 150 out of 150, but Twins does have notoriously high spawn rates. I mean, I am quite fast, so as long as I, like, manage my speed a little bit, I should be able to, like, sneak in, kill this guy who I thought was a player at first. And then, yeah. Also, I realised why nothing's coming up. It's because I didn't press F10. After I took the screenshots, it's just been, like, completely off. Didn't be anything. Didn't see anything earlier. Just this is going to be vital food for getting my stamina back and stuff without having to, like, hunt. 87%. And I'll be able to get water at Sinkhole. All is good with the world. So, I guess I'm off again until something interesting happens. Apart from that Velo, which is definitely not mine. Okay, I keep having to unpause. The beach is definitely a very active area. It seems to me that there's some sort of baby. There looks like a baby trike. I'm not going to murder this, just to be clear. I always feel too bad when I murder stuff like that. But, I am gonna taunt it. Did I? I'm gonna taunt it. Yeah, I'm not gonna murder it. You can see here that I'm obviously trying to be nice. Just trying to keep an eye on everything. I love it when there's like relatively new players that I like that. Gonna keep those names in mind. If I ever come across them again, then definitely gonna go towards them. But it's so cute. Genuinely, always is so cute when we meet each other. I don't know. The Dibble is definitely gonna be stronger. It's gonna be faster. But eventually the trike is gonna grow up. And hopefully the trike is going to learn to care for the Dibble. I don't know I'm going so deep with this, but you know, it's just nice. It's nice to see like a couple people that might be adding each other on the friends list soon. That's definitely how I added most of my Steam friends, through that exact sort of thing. Also, you can tell that they're new because like straight away as you walk up to them and be like, "Oh, please, please don't murder me, please." If I was one of those, I'd just sort of say hello instead of asking like, "Oh yeah, please don't hurt me" and stuff. Obviously, they've not grown any percent. Definitely considering crossing here though. Doesn't sound like a bad idea actually. I also really hope they have the best of times growing. We shouldn't have too much trouble, but well. I'm also gonna keep my eyes open, just like on the environment, because can't be certain that there's no one following, or like there's no one around here waiting for me to waste my stamina crossing. So I'll get back to you when everything is done. Okay, so I'm not on full stamina just yet, but getting sort of tired waiting around. Keep in mind that in real life it is 9:15, and I have a long journey ahead of me. It's a very odd situation. It seems relatively safe as well. I'll need to keep that in mind. All in all, I think I'm relatively ready to just like make a run for it. I should have enough stamina to make it to the other side. Should. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Just hoping. Obviously, if something's on the other side, then I'm sorry for ruining the playthrough, everyone. It's just Dylan here thought he could have a shortcut. So we're gonna be able to cross a bit quicker. Obviously, you've got the sort of acceleration from the initial run. I'm gonna keep an eye out for those guys' chat. If they're asking any stupid questions or like anything of the sort, I'm gonna be able to give them advice. I love new players. I'm also gonna run past this rock, right? Might seem a little bit stupid, all things considered, but also you've got to keep in mind the fact that you know, there could have been something hiding behind that. So I made a very big risk. That was a big gamble on my end. So I'm gonna go and like find some trees up here to hide in, get my stamina back. Obviously my plan of going to Sinkhole has completely gone through, but you know, I'm sure there's another water source on the way. So until I've got my stamina back, this is farewell. Oops. Okay, so with our stamina, relatively safe, right? I should just start walking, I guess. I'll start running. Um, I mean, I was a little bit of an idiot, right? I can't say I've ever said as many swear words. I didn't pause it afterwards. It just sort of kept going. And no doubt I've done that before, but I swore I could have sworn I paused it. Right? Oh my god, you can see where we were. Such a distance. But I sort of ended up having to fix that by clicking, you know, obviously pause. Except stupid old me ended up clicking end recording, which was definitely not fun. Definitely not something that I should have been doing. So, you know, this is a separate recording. I'm gonna have to put these two footages together, or maybe make a separate episode. Not really decided yet, but I think I'm gonna turn them into a single episode, because this is what it's meant to be. It's meant to be like multiple parts, but still. Also, I'm not too certain on what to do with the background audio at this point. You can, unfortunately, still hear my, not microphone. Well, obviously you can hear my microphone, but you can also hear my, keyboard in the background, and that's really starting to bother me. Now, I could buy a stand, but I'm not really too sure where that stand would go on my desk. I suppose I could also use, like, I don't even know at this point. A shockproof mat, one of those covers on to stop, like, doing this. Obviously, that's not going to be too loud on your end, I don't think. But it is nice to get rid of it. I don't even know if you heard it, it was like a bunch of, the P sound. But it's like where your lips meet, it's weird, it's weird. It's just something that, people point out sometimes. But yeah, honestly, I'm already nearly out of stamina again. Thing is, I'm like making great time, but it's just getting stamina back. Which is why initially I was just going to run it. I'm going to check the Vulnona map, like, straight away. I'll get back to you after I've checked it. But I'm going to have to sit down for stamina again, and I desperately need water. Okay, so, I've realised that according to the map, I've made, like, very good progress towards this place. The sad part is, I do indeed need water. That's something that I'm going to have to get from this little area over here. And it's still a fair distance away. I've made it about 60 to 70% of the way there. Just going to be the last little bit that, you know, it causes the most issues for me. I also wish I was using my laptop keyboard, because it does make a lot less sound and it never used to show up in the recordings. I'm going to see what I can do about actually, like, using the keyboard off of that. But I'm doubtful. I also might end up buying another keyboard anyways, depending on, like, how a certain deal I'm doing goes by. I don't know. That includes using a face cam as well, though, the deal, so it's... You know, it might work out, it might not. I'm gonna find a way to fix it anyways. I've got a few audio friends, might as well ask them. And, yeah, I'm just gonna continue my little journey towards Great Falls. Okay, so I've reached this area, and I'm getting a little bit nostalgic. I'm also lagging quite a lot, because this is a very intensive area when it comes to decent setting qualities. I've got it all on Ultra. But there's an area around here, I'm pretty sure. Might be over there, actually. But there's a trike. Somewhere around here there's a trike. I'm going to assume it's at, like, the waterfalls near Great Falls. I don't know. Look, either way, there's an area around here that is great for Utahs, and that explains why I can hear Utah barks. It's just for one thing I can't be doing with white right now. Utahs. Now to avoid this, I am moving further upstream, as you can see. But I can hear these guys perfectly, which is making me think that they're somewhere up there, and that is not good. Now, I'm going to try and circle around so I'm able to avoid them. But also, if I do get attacked, I'm just going to have to try my best, and that would make a very good ending. I don't know, dying to Utahs as a Carno, it seems a little bit shameful. Oh, it's probably Bork. But as far as I know in German, would that be pronounced Berk, or something like that? Berk? That sounds Swedish. Yeah, you can see asking for a Utah group. Don't know if it actually is them, but you know, by this morning, I should be able to make my way to Great Falls, have a drink, do my one call, have a little bit of an exploration, of course, but, you know, complete my main little challenges, and, after that, just, I don't know what you say, just end the episode and wait for the next one. Because obviously, that's just how this series is working. I don't want to, like, draw it out if I don't need to. This might seem very exposed, but honestly, some people just wouldn't notice. As long as my head's covered where my eyes are, you can see I can barely see my own eyes. I should be fine. So I'm gonna wait here. It's obviously it's 5 o'clock. It is gonna be night before I actually manage to get there, and of course my stamina very low. I want to experience it during the daytime. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a wait around, and I'll try my best to feed myself, and I'll get back to you when I'm actually able to like go there in the middle of the day. Okay, everybody, just checking if the recording's working. I logged out and then I re-logged in about 2 hours later. The main goal was not to wait for people to leave, because I understand that's sort of what it hints at. It was actually just so I can like go and get food, went to get a drink, that was probably the main one. Watch some YouTube, and now I am ready to go and find these great falls I've heard of. The main issue is that it's turning night and I had to wait because my family members were going to bed. So it's like, for all I know, this isn't Great Falls. Wait, that means it's like somewhere down here. For all I know, by the time I get there, it's going to be pitch black. It's not really what I wanted, but oh well, oh well. Obviously, there's a good chance it's going to be populated anyways, which will be very dangerous, I'm just saying. Really hope the recording's continued perfectly, by the way, because, like, I can't bother redoing this. Also, it'd take away from the entire, like, journey that I've got going on here. The fact that it's raining is, like, sort of killing me here. Wait. Great Falls. I'm actually here. I'm at Great Falls. This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. This is Great Falls. This isn't the smaller one. Need to be careful, because I am relatively low stamina. I'm going to the end of those, the end of this river, so I can see the, Great Fall, as it's known. I can't believe I've actually made it here so quickly. Like, I was expecting it to be at least another 5-10 minutes of travelling. And it turns out it just really isn't. I mean, obviously you can see here. Just trying to get some screenshots. You can see there how it's sort of, just very rainy, and foggy. You also need to be careful around these areas, because it might not look like it, but people could unironically just run down there to ambush you if they needed to. So they might end up with a broken leg, but if they get the first bite on you, and you've got no stamina like I probably won't, to have them get away, you're in quite a bad situation. Obviously my walk isn't the fastest, it's one of the faster ones out of like all of the dinosaurs in the Isle, but I'm realistically just better off running to the end of this waterfall, taking a drink, taking a selfie or two, and then just running for it. That's it. Sucks like it. Oh my god, it goes on. This best be Great Falls, by the way. I've been like messed up somehow. Is this Great Falls? It is, right? Yeah, this is Great Falls. Okay, so everyone, I have visited Great Falls. I very much hope you enjoyed the series. Just want some selfies. Now I say we get a drink like we were going to anyways. I mean, obviously, I need a drink anyways. Better to get to 100% before I start travelling to port, which is the final destination on this little Carno cruise. It's a good idea for a different one where I go and visit, like, every small pond. But, yeah, this is Great Falls, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Got to do my one call, obviously. Yeah, doing my one call. And I'm gonna end it on this side. I swear I just heard a dibble. Ah, well, it's probably not the same dibble as earlier. Be right. Yeah, that's a dibble or it's a mire, and in both situations, it's not something I want to deal with. So yeah, I'm gonna go this way. I believe this way is towards port, anyways. I should be able to follow it down and then go to the left down there. But either way, gonna set up camp after having a quick look over the edge. Ah, damn it! Stop lagging. This is what gets you killed, Rancliffs. And you can see just like how high up we actually are in comparison to a lot of the map. Perfectamundo. You can also see how the river just turns into nothing. I don't know why it does that. It's not like that, I don't think. But yeah. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. This has been a stupidly long video. And I shall see you next time when we start the adventure to port. So here's to 3-4 hours of recording. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye everybody.